My name is Rachel Paul, and I take veterinary leaders from good to great to inspirational. But what does inspirational mean? How do we even define it? The origin of the word is quite interesting. It comes from the Latin word inspiratus, which means to breathe into. And in English, it means the drawing of air into the lungs, right? But before inspiration was used to refer to breath, it had a much more spiritual meaning, and it referred to a divine influence upon a person from a divine entity, very mystical. In the context of the veterinary profession, an inspirational veterinary leader is someone who is called to a mission even bigger than themselves. Called by who or what doesn't matter. I mean, take it as you wish, but there's a deeper yearning from within to step up. And in the process of stepping up, they become the change they want to see in others and the profession. They become a way shower. They're lighting the path for others to move on to and breathing inspiration into others to guide them onto the same path. But why does being an inspirational leader matter right now for the veterinary profession? Well, the industry is shifting in a big way, and being a veterinary leader carries more responsibility than ever. And people's expectations of their leaders are bigger and clearer than ever. A new kind of leadership is critical to the future of the profession now. The old school sort of dictatorial, authoritarian leadership style is so out of date, is so old school, and no longer produces helpful results. It does have its place in high stress environments, in emergency scenarios, for example, but not in the context of creating positive, nurturing cultures and engaged, empowered, and more importantly, fulfilled teams where collaboration and authenticity and creativity are encouraged. The leaders of today have massive influence over what happens next and what change comes first and how quickly that change happens. But a lot is required from leaders professionally and personally to have that influence. Leadership across the globe is changing. So what's changing is that you will no longer be accepted and respected as a leader simply due to a job title, right? Also, good enough leadership is no longer good enough. Great leadership is no longer enough. Inspirational leadership is what's required of us now. And in order to show up as an inspirational leader, you will need to take bold and courageous action in your physical environment as well as your internal world. And to do all of this, well, your impact as a leader will grow as quickly as you do. It's time to step up. It's time to be the change you want to see in the profession, and it starts with you. Now, you might be thinking, wow, that sounds like a heck of a job, Rachel. And I guess your imagination could run wild with thoughts of, oh my God, am I right for this? Do I fit the profile? There are many myths about what it takes to be an inspirational leader in the veterinary profession, and I am going to address those in a separate video. But I'll just say this, stay open-minded because it might surprise you. It's often the people who, on paper, don't match the stereotype for a great leader who actually end up being the most inspirational.